teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
One of the most dominant forces the women's division has ever seen, Rhea Ripley.
The Eradicator is here.
Introducing first, from Adelaide, Australia, the WWE Women's World Champion, Rhea Ripley!
The Nightmare has arrived at War Games.
The Eradicator, Rhea Ripley, has certainly earned her many monikers within the confines of War Games. She led her team to victory in the first ever Women's War Games match and set a standard for brutality at Survivor Series War Games.
We have seen Ripley continue to embrace her sadistic side. We've seen her become more ruthless with every passing match. And guys, that means every time Rhea Ripley steps foot inside War Games, she is more dangerous than ever.
Enter the Empress.
Nobody makes an entrance quite like Asuka.
And representing Damage Control from Osaka, Japan, Asuka!
The Empress of Tomorrow has dawned on War Games. Asuka is ready for battle.
And the Empress always brings the heavy artillery with her deadly strikes and submissions.
Looking unafraid of what awaits inside. Remember, Asuka has already tested her mettle in War Games.
Nobody is ready for War Games, and no one is ready for Asuka.
The bell rings and the always unpredictable War Games match is set to begin.
Unpredictable is putting it lightly, Cole. War Games is where they send superstars who have exhausted all other options to settle their differences. If it can't be solved here, it can't be solved anywhere.
Oh, flapjack!
Gosh, landing face first.
Wrist clutch applied.
How humiliating, just kicks to the face.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
Goodness gracious.
Ripley unloading on her opponent.
Precision attacks, courtesy of Rhea Ripley.
Big boot.
Asuka took the worst of that on her face, and it looks like there's a cut, too.
Triangle armbar.
This has got to be exclusive.
She's got to find a way out. And this may be the only way.
Incredible strength. Scooped up, tilt-a-whirl slam.
Corey, in a match like this, there are so many factors at play, so many moving pieces. How do you even game out a strategy here?
Well, you have to look at it just like in a war, Cole. Sure, you can plan for every contingency, but all those plans just might have to go out the window once you're in the line of fire. the best you can really do is stay alert. Use any and all numbers advantages to your benefit and keep on swinging.
Gets lifted into position.
Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided.
We don't often see Asuka in this position.
Rare to see Asuka in distress like this.
Climbing up the War Games cage, headed for the top.
Thinking of going high risk here.
Up high, diving crossbody, throwing all caution to the wind. She's pumping herself up, reaching out for that burst of energy.
She gets launched all the way to the other ring.
Trying her best to fight out of harm's way.
Face first off the knee. Asuka retaliates. Things will get back to an even playing field with the next entrant. Producing a trampling.
Freed from the cage and now needs to make haste to even up the fight.
Asuka timed that one well. And using the
Bottom rope moonsault on the mark.
Hair-pulled neck slam.
goodness, brutal back fist finds the mark.
Fighting back with everything she has.
She gets taken into the corner, needs to get out. Uh-oh.
Watch out.
Oh, shoulder first, and the ring just shifted.
Kick to the stomach.
Just using their foot as a weapon.
So ruthless.
Hoisted up high here. Timer's almost up. This next entrant gives their team the advantage inside the cage. And she had Charlotte's number there.
That was a shining wizard.
Unleashed from the cage and beelining it to give their team an edge in the match.
Goes without saying, but a leg injury will hamper your ability to do just about anything. Under the apron now, look at a step. Armbar locked in.
Going right after the arm. Is their opponent gonna tap?
She's screaming in pain.
And will she? As she finds a way out of the submission. Oh, she retaliates.
Enters the ring and is diving head first into the chaos of this match.
Oh, my Lord. What contact. They're feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down and
Delivering nasty stomps.
from the top.
Looks like she is already trying to add insult to injury.
Ascending the War Games cage. No idea what her plan could be.
Here we go. And did you hear the impact of that?
These women have not...
Charlotte Flair sizing up her opponent. There's a handspring.
Here comes handspring clothesline.
Door swings open and out they come. And their team could definitely use their help.
Right in the jaw.
Oh, what a shot. Flair stepping through, has a locked in, figure four. Perhaps looking for the bridge, there it is.
Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Charlotte Flair.
Tying up her opponent in the figure four leg lock. Can she
Let's go for submission hold.
what she's got planned here. A rough landing as she was from the middle rope. AO Sky floating over. She is trying to break out of this. Ooh, an elbow does the job.
With the prism trap.
And this is just... And look at her giving up. She's quitting, but it doesn't save her from the hold here.
Ooh, merciless looking blow. From the top. Goes into the corner.
I can hardly hear myself think. They're bringing the house down tonight. This is unbelievable.
And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent.
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry.
Rhea Ripley with the Ripley with an emphatic statement. Freed from the cage and heading toward the ring to give their team.
Oh, she's got the mist.
Giving her team the advantage, but she's looking for her own advantage. Oh, my.
She dived out of the way.
And that was a first-hand example of a dirty attack.
And Charlotte there experienced just a taste of what's made. Climbing into the ring, pretty much entering a war zone.
Submission's locked in tonight. Breaking up the submission and saving this match for their team. Every person in this capacity crowd is on their feet.
And for good reason. These superstars are earning all of their respect.
Taking off on the cage in this War Games match. Oh, stop right to the hand. Up high.
Crash landing. And here we go.
Look out.
And back to Sky. And down. Took knocked down. Behind the crowd. It's over. And the focus of the attack continues to be the head.
It's a very effective target in the long run.
Her head targeted once again. Just truly got rocked.
I'm sure she knows where she is right now.
The energy in here is palpable. Something truly special is unfolding before our eyes.
She gets put in the corner.
Gotta minimize it.
Ruby is in a precarious position.
Looking to inflict even more damage.
No, it's going to get ugly. It's going to get bad. Up to the top row.
Wait a second. Wait a second. We'll see how even these teams look when she's introduced this weapon to the equation.
Climbing the cage.
Honestly, she wants it one more time.
But then to Sky.
Zayn is absolutely laid out.
Looking for something under the apron before entering.
The teams are now equal, but this weapon could be a big difference maker. Let's hit it.
Knee just
team of Asuka, Kairi Sane, Nia Jax, and Lash Legend.
What a battle, what a war. Strong showing from both these teams tonight, but congratulations are in order here.
Throughout the course of this match, we saw a dramatic power struggle play out inside the cage. It was brutal. It was grueling. But in the end, there was only one team left standing.
What a win. They will never forget this moment.